All right, a little while ago I told you about the Surefire, what was it, the xc1 knockoff that I bought, and I said I was going to bring it to the range and see how it stood up, and did that literally just getting back from the range now. Put 500 rounds through this. So let's see how it did. What's this? There it is. Oh, and it's still on, although that battery is struggling. Left it on for about 45 minutes before I went shooting, and probably took me 45 minutes or so to get through all the magazines and reload the magazines and shoot it again. But it works. It works. I'm going to change that battery out, but it works. Every now and then, you probably can't see it on the camera here, but there's a little ring of soot around there. Eventually, I looked at it and I thought it was, man, this thing must have stopped working because I don't see any light, and realized there was soot there and had to take my finger and clean it off, which, I mean, at 500 rounds, yeah, if you're concealed carrying this, you're not going through 500 rounds. You might go through 5, 10, 15, a magazine, whatever it is, but you're not going to have that problem unless you're taken out to the range, which... Let's see if I have it here. I don't think I have it. I have a Streamlight TLR1 HL, which is my normal duty weapon or duty flashlight that goes on here, and that extends beyond the barrel about this much, and I don't have that problem with the soot on there. It gets on the bezel of the light, but not the actual lens itself, so keep that in mind. Now, if you have never taken 500 rounds through a handgun before in one sitting, this thing, first off, my index finger started to blister. It's still dirty from all the cleaning the soot off. Index finger has started to blister, so I started shooting with my middle finger on my right hand, and I keep my fingers when I'm shooting. I keep my usually kept my index finger up here and was shooting with my middle finger like this. And on the left side, I keep my thumbs forward, keep my thumb right on both on the takedown lever there, and that was getting so freaking hot. I ended up having to, shoot like this. Couldn't keep the fingers on that takedown lever. This thing got hot, but even through all that, the light still works. So, realistically, you get this thing for concealed carry. If you're taking it off when you go to the range to practice, this thing will probably last you forever. Your mileage may vary. You may not get 500 rounds out of it, but I am kind of shocked this thing lasted so well. I'm going to change the battery. I'm going to order a holster that will fit this gun and that light now, and that will be my new concealed carry light. For a $40 knockoff of a $300 flashlight, I am thoroughly happy with this, and this is well worth the money. I don't, for $300, what you would have got, or the Surefire version of this, there's no point. You could spend that money on ammunition and, be better trained. I don't know if it's a full 200 looms like the Surefire version. I don't care. It lights up a room plenty enough. When I was in the Marine Corps, the Surefires we're using on our rifles were 200 looms. So it worked back then, it works now. This, like I said, this is a concealed carry type flashlight. You want something that's brighter than this. Get something that's brighter than it, but it's going to be much larger too. Again, this is pretty good. Go ahead and if you're thinking about this, don't think twice. It worked. It worked. It'll hold up to a couple rounds. 500 from me so far. Go ahead and get it. Big thumbs up on there, China.